to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Don't Count Us Out. To my right, my work hubby, Mr. Pablo Punk Out Gonzalez. What's going on?
Hello, work wifey.
Woo!
I like that. We noticed today you're not walking with your cane. That's a good sign.
It is a
of your
good
health.
sign. It is a good sign.
It's good
We're
to see you like
trying.
that.
We're trying to walk a little bit more. You know, there's a little bit less pain now, so we're getting there. We're getting there.
Awesome.
I'm trying. How was your weekend?
Oh, great. We had a nice staycation.
Nice.
Yeah, just hung out, and stayed, in the area and stuff, and
I
had
don't
a great
blame you.
time. Get us closer, together. And
Weather didn't bother you?
what? The weather? No. course
Well,
not.
that's good because,
It's just some water and some tornado, some natural, disasters.
I know. We had the natural disaster over here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but seeing the city afterwards, especially here on the Southwest side, it really took a hit. I mean,
dude.
Yeah, but
Well, what?
was
Wednesday
huge.
it wasn't that brutal. It was brutal enough
Yeah.
that we did the show with two lights and some generators.
I can't believe we did the show with
Yeah,
that.
we did it. Although if that storm would have hit again, I put out the warning. We were not going to do it. We were not going to do the podcast today.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go through that hell or put anybody else through that. But I think let's see, Wednesday. I didn't do much. I didn't do much at all. I had to watch the house because we had no lights for 4 days, and then
you got a lot of food spoiled and all that, or no? You were still
no,
you
we had the generator.
Oh, right.
We had the generator, but we just realized that there was a pack of meat in one of the smaller freezers that we forgot about, and
Stinks.
yeah,
It was stinky.
I don't know, but we're just gonna have to pull it out and throw it away.
Little stinky.
So, but I mean, I was blessed because we had the generator that I never used, so that gave us the power to the refrigerator. I mean, we had power. It looked like it was if we had power. We just were very careful.
And the neighbors come over.
No.
How do you have power?
No, but I kept telling him, go buy yourself an inverter. I mean, I was on 2 different group texts with friends of mine from Chicago Ridge and Worth. And I was like, one of them offered to get the generator. And then on Thursday, their power went out, so they had to use their generator. My son was charging up his Roby batteries, so he sent those over to some friends of ours, and that helped them out a lot. So yeah, we didn't see power until about 7:15 on Saturday.
Saturday night.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and all I can tell you is, if you've never lived without power for close to 5 days, you put all the lights on.
The next day?
No, the same day.
day?
And then I started washing clothes. I was like, bump this, I gotta wash clothes. And then we went to go see Julius over down at the Irish Rebel for a little bit. But,
Really?
yeah.
Julius who?
Oh, that would be Julius Oliver sitting to my
today's
right.
guest.
That's today's guest.
Awesome.
How ironic. How ironic. It is Julius Oliver next to us.
Thank you, guys.
How you doing?
Good. A little nervous, but I'm okay.
Pablo's, don't worry. You ain't got to worry about me. You got to worry about Pablo.
I'm a Chihuahua. Watch it.
I've been warned.
Yeah, you've been warned. So you've dined sufficiently, yes? We were able to feed you?
Yes.
We fed you good?
Yes, we fed you well. We gave you a drink, just
Yes.
kind of mellow out and be like,
Yes.
I can do
kumbaya,
this.
I can do this. And then we just get into it. So before we get into it,
Uh-oh.
okay, I want to address something.
Okay, me too.
I want to address something. So in case you didn't see my Facebook, about a couple of days ago, once I got light and internet, I got on TikTok because, I got to be on TikTok. And apparently there was a podcast, I guess, of a younger generation, probably whatever we're calling. Is it Gen Z now? Is that what it is now?
I think so.
Well, it's not Gen X, it's Gen Z, right? Whatever
If you say so.
Whatever your generation is now, the younger.
All I know is Gen X rules. That's all I know.
Yeah, Gen X rules, no
That's
matter
it.
what.
No matter what.
But in any case, there was there was this interviewer who interviewed another DJ by the name of Gianni Blue. So I'm about to give you your time that you've been requesting, apparently.
5 minutes of fame
your
coming up.
5 minutes of fame, because damn well when I put it out there on Facebook, did nobody know who the hell you were to be top 3 in Chicago, to consider yourself one of the top 3 DJs in Chicago.
And DJ in every club.
And DJ'd at every club. I don't know what clubs you've been DJing at, because there's not that very many as it was back in our Gen Z day or Gen X days. But 2 of my friends on Facebook decided to do the same thing and went and reposted when they saw this.
Uh-huh.
And Maurice Joshua and Armando Rivera was like, who is he? So we gave you, like, in the matter of 48 hours, a good half an hour of screen time, because not only did we go to find out who you were,
Who is he? You found out?
I found out who he is.
Oh, look out.
He is a Chicago DJ.
Okay.
He is known for, I guess, as a TikTok DJ.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And he does a lot of Zooms or drones. So when he did like something in the frigid, like cold, and you could see him in the cold. I was really trying to see if he had some wires there. So
He
I'm
was
assuming
mixing on a drone?
He was mixing in what looked like a tundra. It was cold in Chicago.
Okay.
And the drone, I mean, the drone had some really good footage.
Okay.
And then it came by him DJing and him dancing and blah blah blah. And I guess that's what he's known for. He's known as a producer. I don't know what he's produced, but my understanding is he's produced.
He's top 3.
He's top 3. So here's what I say to this: when Wayne Williams comes out and says, "I've never even used ever every single club," there's something wrong. But I don't know. When I hear every club in Chicago, I'm thinking a little old school, like maybe like Excalibur or even Hideaways, which I haven't seen him on the bill at Hideaways, which is now the new up and coming house club.
Yeah.
So, big props to you, Gianni Blue, because you had everybody talking in the matter of 48 hours when I put it out there and said, who is this man and should I know who he is? Because I feel a little embarrassed.
Especially if he's top 3.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's,
for real, right?
right? And I was like, Afro House, what was he? Afro House and
Techno?
Latin House.
Latin House.
Some people said he was techno, EDM. I don't know who
Well,
you are. I did
whoever
this.
whoever he is, he's working it because
You sure did.
He
You-
has us talking about him.
You sure did.
Don't even know who he is.
You had now you're getting another one more minute of my time. I did check out your mixes. They were okay. If I was like in a little little lounge of the Drake or the Peninsula, I would probably get into it just because I was drinking some wine or an old fashioned.
I love old fashions.
But I can't say that if I stepped into a club that you would be the one that I would want to hear. Not my taste, but in a lounge it would be. But props for you to have that kind of confidence to say you are the top 3 in Chicago, because you sure damn well pissed off a lot of people.
Where does he live at now?
I guess Miami.
Oh, he's in top 3 in Chicago and lives in Miami.
Maybe.
Nice, okay.
He says he's got haters. I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not a hater. But I did give you your 5 minutes of props and screen time.
We're just clueless. And,
Yeah, we are. We are clueless. I don't know every single DJ. I almost thought, I was like, maybe I'm missing something
Yeah.
here. Maybe we need to have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe we do. I don't know. You can explain your top 3. But outside of that, I think I give you props. You had us talking.
Good
I posted
marketing.
it,
Good
and it's
marketing on
a
him,
great
whoever he
marketing
is.
strategy. You did well, because if we didn't know who you were before, we definitely know who the hell you are now. So
Yeah.
props to you
Top 3.
for being the top 3 to look at.
Chicago.
You're
And
not my
every-
top 3,
and every
but you're
nightclub.
somebody's top 3.
Anyway,
So
what up, Sue Vargas?
Very true.
What up,
Veronica
Sue?
Rico.
What up, Veronica
Hello,
from the
guys.
Team Ooga? What's going
Thank you
on?
for joining us this beautiful.
evening.
Well, yeah, because we're supposed to get hit again, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
sun's out. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful out. I got
Yeah.
the air going because it was a little steamy in here. So yeah, we're at a comfortable level right now.
Yes, we are.
So
Well, the man here to my left,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Julius Oliver.
Thank you.
you're welcome. Are you nervous?
I'm okay. Maybe
Are you
a little
sure?
bit more of this. I
Sure,
should be fine.
He is
Hush
dubbed.
money.
He is dubbed. Julius has been around since the 90s. Am I right? Okay. And if I'm wrong, correct me, because I'll do the same thing to you.
Okay.
Easily, because I'm like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you've been around since the 90s, and your main focus has been, new wave music, right?
That is
right.
correct,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. And also, what I want to know. I want to know a lot of things about you because, we always, as DJs, we always see each other at the club, and it's always the same thing. Hey, how you doing? What's up? And then the music's it's too loud, right? Like, okay, I'll see you later, and that's it. Well, today we're going to have sit down. I think this probably be the longest time we're going to sit down since we've known each other, and we know each other for a long ass time.
Very true. Yes.
Right?
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to ask you a lot of stuff, so get ready.
Okay, I'm
All
ready.
right?
Shoot away.
So, Julius Oliver, is that your real name?
Yes, it is my real name, and there's a story behind
That's what we're here for, the
for my
stories.
name, Julius Oliver. and I want to share it with you guys. So
We're gonna get you a little closer
there you go. You guys can hear
so
me
we
now?
can hear you.
Better?
Get a little closer.
There you go.
Don't be shy.
Oh, ooh, there you go.
See, you remember the post though. Go ahead, Julius. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So how it started was that when my mom was pregnant, she had said that if she was gonna have a boy, she was gonna name him Julio. But the thing was that she was a big Julio Iglesias fan back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
So she had told my dad, you know, hey, I'm gonna name, if I have a son, I want to name him Julio. So then my dad's like, no, you're not gonna name him after some singer and blah blah blah. So my mom was like, okay. So then my mom was like, a few days later, she goes to my dad, well, how about Julian? And then my dad's like, no, that would not work. You know, no, I don't like that name. So she kept writing Juli, but she just didn't know what to do. So she put the US and just came out to. So when I was born, it came out to be Julius. So then, but I was born in July, and in July in Spanish is Julio. So she kind of got both. And then the Oliver is also my middle name, because what happened was that when my mom came from Mexico to the States, she was watching one of my cousins, and her middle name was Olivia. So she liked the name Olivia. So she was like trying to get that, what could I, something to, you know, what kind of name I could use for Olivia, or something to be a man's name or a boy's name. So she said Oliver. So it just came out to be Julius Oliver.
Yeah, because when I heard that, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know Mickey Oliver. Right? There's the next other Oliver DJ in Chicago. Like, oh, I didn't know he had a.
Mike said the same thing. He's like, is he related to Mickey?
A cousin. And then when I saw you, because when I first met you, I think it was at. I know it was in the 90s. I think it was at Ditka's.
Yes,
or
Ditka's.
I think so.
Yes.
And like, there's no way they're related. You know? I saw him. No, there's no way.
But you know, when people look at you and they see Julius Oliver, I mean, it can't be construed as a last name. But the other part is Julius Oliver and being Latino, they don't go together. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, that's
it's
why
just like it's like, is he mixed? Is he half white? Is he half this? So I think it's like almost like a great kind of like chemistry between your names and then who you appear to be.
Yeah, it stands out.
Yes, it definitely does.
You have a nice
Sounds
name.
very sophisticated. I think of novels.
I am Julius Oliver.
Yes,
And I
I'm
came here to
thinking of
mix.
Oliver Twist. So yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I get that often. You know, like, oh, is your name really Julius? I'm like, yeah, it is. You know, why would I? You know, back then, you know, when I was in high school, I was going under. You know, people didn't know Julius. They all knew me as Julio.
Okay.
But I think that what happened was that when I started DJing, I had noticed that a lot of the DJs back then, like the new wave DJs like yourself and Louis Seguro, and a lot of, you know, Miguel Martin, everybody, John Torado, all those guys.
Who's my cousin?
Yeah, oh yeah, awesome cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome, great guy. And so I noticed that, well, I need something catchy. I need something that's gonna stand out. So I figured, you know, I can't go under Julio M or Rockin' Julio. That was one of my names that I had back in the days. It was Rockin' Julio, and I was like, that ain't working. So I needed to get something going. And then I remember Rick Guerrero had asked me, I want to put you on a flyer for Michael Jordan's. And I was like, okay. But he's like, what do you go under? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, let me get back to you on that. And then, of course, I call him later on and I tell him, hey, just put me under Julius Oliver. We'll see if that works. And then that's kind of how it took off.
Well, it worked. Here you are, almost 30 some years later.
30
Yeah,
something
decades,
years.
yeah.
And you are still good. That's good. The good ones last, Chicago. The
They
good
do.
ones last.
They do, and
all I
they
gotta
stay
say.
in the top 10.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So, what influenced you to be a DJ? And how old? I like, I like history. I like dates and all that stuff.
Okay.
So, what, who was your inspiration? Who were you listening to back then?
Well, I think that back then when I was I was like in 7th grade, 8th grade, I wasn't really into, I guess, DJs that much. My cousin Sandra, that's who she got the Olivia from, she would stay up after 10 o'clock and record the mixes from from BMX. And she would give them to me and I would listen to them. But I didn't get into the mixing until like in freshman year in high school.
What year is that?
I would say maybe in 19, I would say like maybe 80, 89, 90,
Okay,
somewhere
so
around there.
lady, okay, Eric.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I had went to Lourdes High School because this girl
Wait,
that I
is
liked.
that in a girls' school?
Yeah, Lawrence High School was a girls' school.
How'd you get in?
Well, I didn't. Well, the girl invited
just
me.
kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
well, I ended up disguising myself and went
Really?
in. But
Okay.
so then.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she invited me to her homecoming dance, and then I was like, oh wow, okay, I'll go. So I ended up going to the homecoming dance. And that's when I noticed the DJs doing the thing, and I was like, I got a little curious, so I got really close to, not too close, but kind of close to see what they were doing. And that just kind of caught my attention. I was like, okay. Back then, I grew up in Bridgeport, so that's where I grew up at, Bridgeport.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Bridgeport, and I used to work at a little convenience store on 31st and Loomis called Los Panchos back
Yeah,
in the
I
days.
remember.
And the owner's son, which is Alex Castro, he was a DJ. He used to be under this DJ team called the Mysterious Five back then. So then I was working at the little convenience store and I heard music coming from the basement. I was like, somebody must have left the radio on. So then I rolled downstairs and he was DJing. And I was like, oh my God, you're a DJ. He's like, yeah. And I just went to that homecoming dance.
Yeah.
So then I asked him, could you teach me how to DJ and stuff? He's like, sure. And so then he's like, come on over and, I'll teach you. And then he started teaching me the basics, the bass, the treble, every record starts off with a bass, treble, bass. And so that's how I started like learning with house music songs, house records and stuff. But after I started getting to know the music and studying it and he would show me how some vinyl has thick lines, little lines, and
Right.
you won't know what the thick lines are, more the break and the thinner and
Yeah.
obviously. So yeah, so
I didn't know that. You
Yeah.
just taught me something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he showed me a lot of things about how to study the record, where the breaks are, and if you don't have a break, make your own breaks, but it has to sound solid, And I was like, okay.
I think that's really cool because I don't think I've ever heard that from any of the DJs that we've had on here on how they learned on a record. That's the first time I've ever heard that. That's pretty interesting. Did you learn that?
Yeah. It stands out. You can see it. You can see the break. You can tell that's the break.
That's a break.
It's thicker.
That's cool.
It's thicker. The groove is thicker.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he taught me how to do that, but I think that when I started, listening to new wave, I kind of got up.
So who? Okay. So what new wave band caught your attention?
I would say Depeche Mode.
Yeah,
I heard
that was-
People Are People. That's one of the first songs that I've heard.
So
of
this
new
is like
wave.
what year in the 90s?
Ooh, it was
Because you already started DJing, you got the house thing down, right? You're getting into that.
Right.
The 90s. That's house music.
Yeah, because he said he started when he was in
hip house,
'89 when
right,
he just got
89.
into high school.
So
Yeah.
so house music at this time has evolved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It became like, to me, it came like in the 90s, it became like top 40 almost, right? With Robin S. and all those kind of
Mr.
groups.
Waters and stuff. Yeah.
Right, that's right. So Depeche Mode, People Are People, that's an old song. That's like
Yeah.
from 81, 82.
Yeah,
So
but
who,
I heard it on the radio.
Oh, radio,
for some-
okay.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio. So
Okay.
that's kind of how that kind of caught my attention.
Okay.
Was that song? So I started doing a little bit, I guess, digging, looking around what other bands were out there, and that's how I started learning. But I felt that when I had told Alex, like, hey, I know you're teaching me house music, but I want to learn how to DJ, how to mix new wave. And he started teaching me. I got a feeling inside me about new wave. Like house is good, it's cool, but I think the new wave gave me more. I don't know, a feeling that I can't describe.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just a feeling that I enjoy doing. It's just something that
listening to and all that, right?
Yes.
Right, it's
yeah.
not for everybody,
No.
No.
but for those who get it, get it.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to acknowledge some people on here. We've got Michael Russell on here. Chava, Rachel, how are you, Mama? Yes, Lords was our rival. She just wanted me to make sure I said that because we were Maria.
Oh.
So, right,
Okay,
our
there
rival
you
was
go.
Lords, yeah.
There you
So, and then I'm sure we have people on TikTok. So, thank you everybody
What
for
up,
joining us.
TikTokers?
What's up, TikTokers
Hello.
and our YouTube viewers? In case you don't know who we're with right now, we're with the infamous Julius Oliver, and he's basically breaking it down for us. 1989 was the year he started DJing. I hung out in Bridgeport quite a bit. Probably like in '85 because they had a record store over there
Oh.
on 35th and Halstead. It was a
Oh, yeah,
clothing
yeah,
and record
still
store.
there.
Yeah, so new owners obviously, but that's where Judo and Nate and all them used to be at. So I'm pretty familiar with that. Where did you grow? What block did you grow up on in Bridgeport?
I grew up right on Archer and Locke. So
Oh,
like
okay.
Right there, yeah, and I went to Holden Elementary. So in Holden Elementary, I was, I don't, Eddie Reyes. So back then,
yeah.
Eddie Reyes was a DJ. He was Evil Ed the Rebel back
Right.
then. And then, of course, I went to grammar school with his brothers, with Caesar and Raul. But back then, when I was learning how to DJ through Alex, he's like, hey, do you know Eddie Reyes? I'm like, no. And he's like, he's Evil Ed the Rebel. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that. I've heard of him, but I never met him. Till later on, I had met him through his brothers. And then that's how him and me started collaborating, like playing and stuff. But I at that time, I was bad. I just didn't DJ very well. I was really offbeat. It sounded like Stampede Horses and blah blah blah. And I will tell you.
That's how we all learn.
Yeah.
Dude.
So, but he, back then Eddie Reyes was I would say he was kind of more the original rebel. The original Evil Ed the Rebel. But
What's going on, Clarence?
but I think that it was really cool to meet him, and then after a while we just kind of hung out, and then of course he started like giving me names of records of artists and groups and stuff, and then same thing with Alex. So I remember working at the convenience store, I would save my money and I would take the Archer bus all the way to State Street and get off on Plymouth to
to go to
imports.
Leap
And at that
Imports,
time,
and then Loop Records was around the corner. Yeah.
and then I would go there, and Jesse de la Pena was working there. So I would ask him, hey, I'm looking for this record. And he's like, all right, yeah, here it is. And I would spend my money on that. And
Wasn't
then
that fun buying records?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what an experience, Back, I would do that like all Saturday. It was like from the morning till like 4 or 5. That was my Saturday for years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's nothing like it, right?
Oh,
Now
no,
it's
nothing like it.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Then later on, I got exposed to wax tracks and all that.
Oh,
and,
fancy.
So, yeah. Right? Fancy.
He got fancy.
That was a longer bus
That
route
was
to get there.
that's a long ass bus ride. Yeah. There was a train back then too. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but
Next time you go.
I know next time. But I was scared of going on the train.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
That was the best time. I thought.
Even now, yeah.
Yeah. I'm more scared now than I would have been back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Melissa Starr, what's going on? Clarence is on here with us as well. Yes, we know what the acronyms are and what the paraphrases are. Thanks.
So now you're into new wave. Now I'm assuming like maybe mid '90s. You got it. You were comfortable with it.
A little bit, yeah. So then Alex had asked me, hey, would you want to mix at a house party, a local house party? And I'm like, sure. And I had told my mom. My mom was like, okay, I'll drive you to the party, and then I want you outside in front after the party's around like 11 o'clock
How
at
old
night.
were you?
Oh, man, I think I was maybe...
I mean, your mom's picking you up. You had to be young.
Yeah, I was very young, yeah. I don't know. I must have been like 17, 16, somewhere around 16, 17, somewhere around there. I was young.
Yeah, okay.
So I walk in with a crate of records, and yeah, then there was people there, but I was so nervous. I was like picking up the needle and putting it on there. I was nervous, and I thought I knew what I was doing, but it was Stampede Horses the whole entire time. But the experience, that's what I
Right.
wanted, so I think that's where, and then after, my mission was to get better, get better. And then as I was in high school, back then, we're all running around and trying to, get girlfriends and, whatever, all that stuff. And to me, it was more
And say
about,
I'm a DJ?
Yeah, and say I'm a DJ. But then also, to me, my mission was to learn how to DJ. That's
Okay.
kind of what I wanted to do.
Well, you got it down. I mean, I heard you play vinyl. You did a nice vinyl set. And I went to check you out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, New Rules, yeah.
And you did good. You guys were on point.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice job. Okay, so now we're in the 90s. You did a little house party. What was your first, flyer party? I mean, you mentioned Rick Guerrero. Was that later in life? Was that in the beginning? What was your first flyer party?
I would say the first one was when Eddie Reyes did Kairos.
Okay.
And that was in 1992.
Kairos, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah.
92. Kairos. And then, so that was an experience. And I wasn't even 21 at the time.
Yeah.
And they actually, at first they were like, who are you? I said, I'm Julius Oliver, I'm here to DJ. It's like, oh, we need to see ID. And then they're like, oh, you're not even 21. And I'm like, well, is it okay? They're like, well, you got to go in, but you got to come right back out. Because we don't want to get ticketed or something like that back then again. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I went and played, and then I left.
How long was your set? 30 minutes, an hour?
30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what was wrong with us back then? Like all of us, right? 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You were like, you had to be a superstar to get an hour.
I know, yeah.
Back then,
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even think even back then anybody really got an hour.
No, because they make fun of us. Promoters make fun like, why do you need 10, 12 people in a flyer? But that's always been like that. From what I noticed in the Latin community, there's always been like a lot of DJs on the flyer.
That's
like
very
a
true,
thing,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
very true.
something we're doing now. It's always been in our community. You know, maybe other
Yeah.
communities they have 2 or 3 or whatever, but with us it was like we want the whole family involved.
Yeah,
right?
there was always like a
yeah,
lot of.
right. Well, it's more yeah.
I think the only one who did like maybe 3 people, unless he was having something really big, was Tony Batoy. Because I've been looking at a lot of his flyers.
Yeah.
So he like only had like his 4 DJ team, and that was it.
Well, that's what it was. He had his
and
own
then
DJ
it went
team.
down to like 3.
Yeah.
And then he would just like have like major ones.
Yeah, but I'm talking about these like mobile parties. You know, like
Yeah.
at churches and halls. It was always like a whole
Like a
band.
lot of DJs, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, remember like going to those like Lawndale Hall events, and then they had
You went
like
there?
Yeah, I went
Oh,
there.
look at
yeah.
you.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I went there, but I wasn't really like DJing at the time. I was
So you
still
were
trying to.
were you a house head back then or
No, I mean, yeah,
Freestyle?
kind of free house. Yeah, I was
Maybe
like
little
that.
Pumas on.
Yeah, back
Your
then. I
little
was-
turtleneck, maybe the Puma hat.
No Puma hat. The turtleneck, yes, and I remember the skinny jeans. Yes.
Oh, yes, the
skinny
turtleneck and the skinny jeans, yeah.
Jeans on.
Yep, even in the summer, turtleneck and skinny jeans.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony? How are you? Mr. Tony Techniques himself.
I had skinny corduroys, so don't feel bad.
Okay,
DJ
good.
Shadow's on here. DJ Preto's on here. Thank you for joining us, guys.
And they were turquoise. That's even worse.
Turquoise. Oh wow.
Oh, that's right. But they had the hot red.
Yeah, yeah.
They had the hot red, the turquoise, and then you can never get rid of the corduroy.
Yeah, the corduroy. That was yeah.
Corduroys. I remember I had a
Corduroy.
pair of gray ones. I remember back then. Those were
And
cool.
I would have my mom stitch them like tighter on the bottom.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was
Yeah, I
the thing.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so my butt looked really big.
Really? How big?
I see it, Bobby.
Oh,
I see it.
see,
you
wow.
turned Veronica's
He had
head
the,
right now.
he had the peach over there, huh?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's gross.
So tell me, who? I mean, you've heard BMX tapes and stuff like that. Who was a major influence for you back then? Like when you started hearing, or you wanted to become a DJ,
What radio guy?
or if there was a radio guy?
You know
The
what?
sister said recorded the mixes for you, right?
No, my cousin recorded the mixes. So in Bridgeport, we hardly got any signal from CYC. I think I only heard it once at one time. But I think, but yeah, and I'm sorry about that. The signal, it was a signal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that when my cousin Sandra had gave me the tapes, Bill was on there a lot.
Oh,
Boy
wow.
Bill, Mickey Mixing all
Okay, because at that era, '89, yeah, that's like B96 took over, right?
Yeah.
B96 took over about
Right,
about
BMX,
'89.
Yeah. So then,
Okay.
so then at that time, just like wow, But of course, I was still learning some of the house music, but I was also learning the new wave. So then that's when I was a freshman in high school. I was already getting into new wave. In my sophomore year, that's when I started wearing the vest, the pink, yeah, like the necklace with a peace sign on it, the jeans that had the new wave cut, the
Did you
bob.
have? Did you have like the bob? Okay.
I had the bob,
Which bob?
yeah.
The one like this, or the one that they did
No,
all
like
back,
this.
Back. Okay.
I remember it was like that.
Good
so,
Lord,
yeah.
the preppy look,
Yeah. I
the little
remember that.
preppy look with the leather on it.
Yeah.
I remember those looks. So, what was the first vinyl record you remember dropping? Either learning or at a party,
Does it house or new wave does it?
whichever.
I would say, oh man, I think I would say the first one that really got me. I say it was probably Calling All Boys,
Okay,
That's not even house. That's
Talia Disco.
Italian
the
disco.
disco.
But yeah, but I liked
that
it.
sound,
I like
okay.
that Italio of
The
it.
sound, right.
The sound of it. I think
The
it was-
synthesize.
Yes.
Because that's when they were starting to do the synthesize. Me and Mike were watching the Earth, Wind, and Fire
Oh wow.
documentary that's on HBO. So I started learning more about when the synthesizers started coming in at that time.
early '80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Well,
With Minecraft
Depeche
and
Mode
all
changed.
that.
Yeah, Minecraft. That's a good band. Jazz, Depeche, all that. They just took it to another level.
Oh,
where
they did. Yeah.
Even today, come on. Depeche
Well, yes,
Mode,
is what,
Mode.
1982?
81, 82.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then New Order came in about...
Same
'cause
time, because Joy Division
Yeah,
he
that-
died.
Really?
He died,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were first Joy Division, and then they became New Order.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people got to know their music when John Hughes was using them in a lot of their movies. So that's how I got to New Order, because of Pretty in Pink.
Yeah, but I think John Hughes also put some OMDs.
Yeah.
When they were
OMD,
at,
right, right.
Yeah, OMD, yeah.
OMD in there.
I like how you said that OMDs.
OMDs.
So
Psychedelic Furs.
So
They
Southsidish.
were in there
So
too.
Southsidish.
Hey, Dan Martinez, how are you? Adam Loyosa, what's going
What
on?
up, Danny?
Daniel Gariba is on
What's up,
here.
guys?
What's going on? We are here with Julius Oliver. In case you don't know who he is, I'm introducing you now.
He's one of the best new wave DJs in Chicago.
That's right. And he's probably one of the top 10. If you don't know why I'm saying that, go to the beginning of this podcast when it's over. You'll know what I'm
He's
saying.
been around since the 90s,
Yes.
and he's still around.
Yeah, he's still
Yes,
around.
yes,
You're
yes.
still around.
Still-
So what keeps you going
I
as a
think-
DJ?
I think what keeps me going is, obviously, the music, the vibe, the people, the new wave. It's still there. It has never died. I think there was a time where it did kind of died a little
yeah,
bit
it
when
took
the
a little
rock en
dip.
español was coming in.
Yeah.
But they were always, when there's rock en español, there was always new wave. No matter what, you know what I mean? And I think also what kept me going is meeting very talented DJs like yourself,
Oh, like
and
who?
Luis Segura, Miguel, John Torrado.
Yeah.
I remember hearing Delirious Danny.
Yeah, he was.
He was a very
heavy.
good DJ back then. And back then, there was the whole party crew days and all that.
Me and Danny did, and this is I think the first and last time I ever did this in my life. Me and Danny did a 4 turntable exhibition, new wave music set.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was hard. We were practicing at my house for a while, but yeah, me and Danny, so he was into that. He was one of the best ones.
Really,
one of
yeah.
the good ones here on the south side as well back then.
Yeah,
he
he's
wore.
like-
That's what he
D
wore.
square now.
Now he's D square.
He's D
Yeah, D
square.
squared, yeah.
He's at,
D
I don't know where
square.
he plays. I think house right now or
Yeah, he's
something.
playing
Yeah.
house.
But
yeah.
he used to wear his bandana all the time back then.
Yeah, back
Delirious
then,
Danny.
yeah.
And he had that beard going on. He looked like he was 12 with a beard because he always had like a really young face.
Yeah.
Even now, he had a young face.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember when I saw him mixing at some party a while back. Back then there was the party crews. He was overkill. Back
Okay,
then.
what party crew have you ever been?
I was.
Did you ever been in one?
Yeah, I was in one.
Yeah, I think-
was-
yeah, we're gonna talk about that one, too.
I was in one. I could consider a nasty boy back then. So-
Nasty?
Yeah, nasty
That's
boy.
cool.
Yeah. So and then that's
Fresh.
how I ended up. I ended up meeting Victor for the first time as him and me kind of collaborated.
Who were the nasty boys?
Well, back then there was quite a few guys.
Yeah.
But as the DJs, they had Victor Smoking Lewis, and I forgot this guy Malik. They used to own the like the mix shop or something. Used to own like a shop like at on Fort City. I forgot where.
Okay.
So yeah. But they were not too many DJs for the Nasty Boys. But for me to get the exposure of the music and all that, that's kind of what. Because I never owned turntables. I never owned equipment.
What?
No, never.
I was about to ask, when did you get your equipment? And now you're sitting here saying I didn't have it.
Never.
That was on everybody else's.
I was kind of using everyone else's equipment, but I think I ended up getting my first pair of turntables in my mid-30s.
Wow.
I was really late.
Whoa,
I was really
you got
late.
12s in your 30s?
Ended up 12s.
They were still around because
Yeah. They were
right
still around.
because the CD thing took
Yeah,
over.
CDJs.
Yeah, but I ended up
No,
buying
not the CDJs. The stupid they pop out.
the Denons.
Then yeah,
The
I
Denons,
hated that.
Yeah, I didn't like them either, but yeah.
That sucked. That sucked orangutan balls.
Not just balls, but orangutan balls. That's a vision.
Oh, man. But I think that back then, since I didn't have equipment, I was like, good friends that I knew they had equipment.
Yeah.
I would go and practice there, and I would practice and just kind of learn what I needed to do, from what I was taught by Alex, and I think that to me was like a special key that for him to show me. I think that's what kind of kept me going.
Yes. So I heard you at Ditka's, because that's, I don't know whose party was that, but I got hired, and I think you were I think after me, or I don't know, you were really close to me, and I was just chilling, listening, and you're like, oh, this guy's pretty good. Who is this?
Oh, thank you.
And then I
Appreciate
asked, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I
I didn't know you, but some of you guys, like you, Louis, and all, you guys intimidated me a little bit.
Oh wow!
What?
So don't
You
let
are
it. So don't let it get to
intimidating,
you.
though.
Don't let it get to you.
You are intimidating. Don't act like you're not, because even I thought you were kind of intimidating when I met you.
The dark side in me.
I guess.
But I think that when I first went to Alcatraz the first time, when I saw you play, and obviously you had the whole white face look and everything, and I was like, oh wow, that's a pretty.
That
cool,
would be scary.
That's I was like, that's a pretty good gimmick. That's a pretty cool thing to do, and I think that was pretty cool. And obviously I've always been very always try to be different.
Yeah.
Always try to be different.
Well, your name, right from the get-go. stood out, you know. And then we were for a while. I remember we were part of Lewis and Leon's. Was it Lewis and Leon or Lewis and Anthony at the Village Cafe?
Oh, it was Lewis and Leon's.
Yeah, and you were part of that as well.
Yeah,
it was me, you, Dinamico.
Dinamico, yeah.
And I forgot. What's that? The troll name, but in Spanish. Well, how do you say troll in Spanish?
Oh, Duende?
Duende. Yeah,
Yes, Duende, yes.
I'm like, you're looking at me?
Wrong person.
Really? Wrong person.
I should have went this way to
Wrong
Beto.
person.
You know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where too, getting the exposure. That's like the first time, going to mix at Village Cafe was like getting the exposure of rock en español, rock pop and all that. And I think, and then of course Dinamico, really good friend, and they, his blends were awesome, and of course learning him, meeting him and meeting all these DJs that I was like, you guys are like up here and I'm like down here, but I was very like I said, very intimidated sometimes.
Was I mean to you?
No. I just honestly I don't.
What's that? I was a little cocky back then.
Little?
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Meanwhile.
Well, no, I like I said, I liked your way, and then here we are now.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like 30 some years later, and we're still, together DJing, especially with Frankie V putting us together.
Yes.
It's a nice mix.
Oh yeah, I mean to be part of the
lineup.
New Wave Chicago, to to collaborate with yourself, with Pablo and Rick Guerrero, and then of course
Gino.
With Gino, but then
and
also
Gloria.
mixing and Gloria, and then to mix in the same place with Gino Romo, it was like wow. To me, it was like that's awesome.
I've reached the mountaintop.
Yeah, I think that's like wow.
You had half of the dominating six there.
Yeah,
That's right. There's three of us.
Yeah,
That's right.
half of the dominating six were there. So
which is really cool. I think that and just playing in different venues, I think that was like what kind of got me more exposed and learning, and to me it's always been about music, learning, hearing other DJs play different types of music. To me it's like cool. I mean, I like that,
So
and I think
will you prefer to have been a resident? Were you ever a resident DJ?
yeah, at any clubs?
yeah, I was a resident at Vinyls. Vinyls back then. Vinyls was run by Leon and Beto back in the days.
Okay.
So yeah, right on Claiborne. So I was a resident there, and then I was also a resident at Myth. So there was another one.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah. So and then as I became more residents, I got to meet other DJs like Rocco Mix and Nandi Max and all them. And then as I started to branch out a little bit more, I ended up mixing at Circus with Terry Bristol.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think that to me was very big. But then also listening to different types of music, I think that was really cool because, but my roots have always been new wave. To me, it's always been new wave. I always, no matter where I go, if I'm mixing a little bit of house or disco, whatever, I'm going to have to throw in a few new wave songs. Because, hey, I'm still part of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, you're forgetting one place that you were pretty popular at. It was by Navy Pier.
By Navy Pier?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Like when I always hear your name, I affiliate you with that place. Come on. You didn't take your memory pill today?
No.
You know, in our 50s. Are you in your 50s?
Yes,
okay,
I am.
well, that's
Did you just hit 50 or are you in the middle of 50
no,
and 55?
I'm not in the middle of 55. I'm
Whatever.
between
Show
50
off.
and 55. Between 50 and 55, that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Well, we need your help out there. What was that club for our listeners? That it was by Navy Pier.
Was it by Bubba Gomes?
Julius was there.
In Navy Pier?
It was by Navy Pier.
By Navy Pier.
Well, I mean, I was also a resident at Baja Beach.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, well, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
That's the one that I always affiliated you with, the
Okay.
Baja Beach Club. Yeah, I heard you there a couple times too.
Yeah, Baja was cool. It was a cool place, and I think that getting to play there with a bunch of other DJs, I think that was, to me, it was always fun. To me, always been like, I don't know. I think that to this day I still get a little nervous getting on stage, and I think that I don't remember if it was Leon or someone, they had the House of Blues, and I remember mixing on stage, but all the DJs were mixing on stage, and I was behind curtains, and I'm just seeing a sea of people dancing, like, holy cow, this is crazy. And then I was just like, all right, here we go. And I just went in and I just didn't even look up. I just kept looking down. And that's I did. But
Stage fright? You have stage fright.
But I think that it just went by so quick.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's over already? Like, all right. So, yeah.
Aw. I can't. Excuse me.
But
I
yeah.
was like sitting there choking. Why is it that DJs get, and I asked both of you, because I know, to my left, the super producer.
He's never nervous.
Oh my God, you got to see it before it happens. Why do DJs tend to get nervous?
You go first. You're the guest.
I think it's not nervous. I don't get nervous in a bad way. Nervous is exciting, like an exciting nervous. But I think that when I'm up there, for me, I'm a perfectionist. I like my mixes to come out perfect. Sometimes we have our good days and sometimes we have our bad days, but sometimes it works.
Just like an
sometimes it
athlete, right?
Right,
Sometimes
exactly.
Jordan would drop 45. Sometimes would drop 44.
44. There you go. Yeah. But I think that the nervousness is just probably because I've just never got used to it. I don't know, never got used to be very comfortable, so I think that's just kind of hard to explain, I
Were you
guess.
nervous when we did that rooftop party? Were you nervous then?
A little bit, yeah. I
Really?
was. Yes.
You
I
didn't
was.
look nervous.
I know.
You
I
did
hide
good.
it very well.
You did good. Yeah, you did good. I think I still get I don't want to say a little nervous. I was like, because I'm like you, and Vettel is like, she can she can prove it that I really I'll take one song and make it my own version,
Oh, okay.
And then you're putting all these things together, right?
Right.
Because you're like, okay, it's gonna be this kind of crowd, and I was like, with Gino there the last time, it's gonna be a little housey because Gino's in a house,
Yeah.
Right.
So I gotta play a little house music in it, right? Or I would just prefer to go strictly alternative, but you also got to cater to the crowd as a DJ.
That's very true.
Right? So I had to put a few house songs. Like, I wonder if this will work. And so anyway, you take your time as a DJ. You take your time. I program.
Oh, okay.
And there's some and some people don't like that, right? Some people
Right.
will say, but I program my music. I know what I'm going to play after. But I also noticed I read the crowd, right? Okay, this song is not going to work out. I'll just skip it. I'll skip the track or go to pull something else from somewhere else, right? To keep it going.
Right, yeah.
And then per Rick Guerrero, you only do 58 minutes. So.
When he's on, when Rick is on, I do it on purpose, only for Rick. That's the Rick special. 58 minutes of the punk. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. But yeah, that's to answer your question. Because your fiance is a.
Oh my God, that's
Is
just
a
another.
DJ,
That's a damn another story. I literally, have to. I have to get into an own mental space. I don't know how Veto is, but I guess because we live with each other right now, I have to get into a mental space. I have to watch TV. I can't disturb him because he'll listen to music and he'll go through it. He's got a set coming up next week, which is a completely out of the norm for him.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, last night we were talking. I'm like, do you want me to help you with your music selection or would you like to do it on your own?
Oh.
And he was like, no, I think I need your help because this is the crowd you like going to, and this is the crowd you know. So, I know for him it's that mental preparation. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So that's why I kind of like asking DJs, why do you guys get nervous? He'll get nervous just to get nervous. It's he'll. I guess it's kind of a psychosis for him. And I'm like, dude, you're stressing me out.
Really?
That's why I don't like sometimes going when he's DJing because I just don't want to see the intensity. When I'm not there, I know that he's gonna be fine, and everybody else is listening to him.
Like Julius, how many times have we heard Bizarre Triangle?
Yeah.
Quite a few times.
A million times.
Yes.
And even though we have heard it a million times, when we're doing our set, it's like we're hearing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure it goes good with the next song. I'm a kind of DJ. To me, the mix has to make sense. I can't throw in Bizarre Triangle and then Bad Bunny right next.
Oh, yeah. No.
It's not gonna make sense, right?
Can you play some Bad Bunny?
Unless I'm at a local bar where someone's flashing their cell phone or at a
Bad
wedding.
Bunny.
Play this
Bad
song.
Bunny.
But you know what I
Bad
mean?
Bunny.
It has to flow through. How are you when you program? Do you program or
I
do you
mean,
just go on the fly?
There are times that I do program, and there are times that I don't. I just go with it. I might program 3 songs, and then the other ones I'll just go with it. Boom,
Right,
boom.
right.
If I see people are dancing, I'll stick
Go
to
with the
that
same.
BPM,
Right.
and I'll stay with it.
Yeah.
Now, if I throw 3 songs and it's not working,
Then you
time to
just-
switch it up.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean? But
Yeah.
I hardly ever program, and if I do, I think the only time when I program is when I'm gonna record. When I do
Right.
recordings and put up stuff on my SoundCloud and Mixcloud and stuff
I
like
think
that.
because with me being on the radio since I was 14, radio DJs program, and that's been instilled in me
Right.
all my life. But yeah, a lot of times when you're at a bar, let's say Loca Cantina, when I was there for a little bit, I had to have various types of files because you're gonna get that person
Yeah.
bad bunny.
Bad bunny.
They're gonna bad bunny you while you're playing the rap. You know, like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, I got you. You know, but yeah, that's gonna happen. You know, so
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna make a T-shirt for all DJs
okay, let's hear this.
and just put down I don't play Bad Bunny.
There you go. What a cross.
I do. Actually, I played it at the last Gino's on one of Gino's parties.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
played
all
the-
of us were shocked.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's a jam.
Wow, okay.
Hey, for the record, I like Bad Bunny. He's
You know,
on for the music industry.
I would love to hear a Bad Bunny new wave remix.
Wow, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be
I think
interesting.
that would be cool.
A Bad Bunny.
Bad
remix.
Bunny new wave remix.
We're gonna have to have AI help us with that one.
For real, right? I think that also by getting nervous, I think when I get nervous, sometimes I feel like I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't mess up because everybody's listening, you know, and especially DJs are listening. You know what I mean? And they're all my friends. They're cool, but I even say like, after I'm done with my set, like, oh man, I screwed up. I think I screwed up 3 times. Oh well, I will. Hopefully nobody notices it, but oh, well,
Right.
it is what it is. You know, so I don't. Yeah, you know, I don't sweat it. You know what I mean? So it's just you go back to the drawing board and work on it.
Yeah. So okay, so now you're in the '90s. You know, you're doing these. You got hooked up with promoters. We're closer to the 2000s now, right?
Right.
Is it fair to say you're established now?
Yeah, I'm
As a
established.
DJ,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
established because I think also in the 2000s, you know, back then, Frankie V, you know, when he was Music Conspiracy and stuff like that.
I was part of that.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah.
And I remember people would think that I was him. I don't know why. One day, yeah, I was like,
wait.
yeah, I was like,
Call Frankie and get him here next weekend.
We'll send you guys next. That's like having what's his name? What's his name?
Who?
One with the mustache. We thought it was Sam. Greedy. Greedy has a double. DJ Greedy. He has a double, and I went up to that guy. Hey, what's up, Greedy? He's like, I am not greedy.
oh, wow.
Actually, it was an Irish rebel,
Okay.
but he looked similar. So maybe Frankie is your.
So it's like a 3J
Maybe.
Chris Lara.
But it's funny because I went to the one of the Lawndale houses. I mean, I was DJing, but I wasn't up there. And I remember walking in with a baseball cap, and some girls, "Hey, Frankie, how are you?" I'm like, I'm not Frankie.
Well, did you play it off and keep going with it?
I should have. She was, you know, she was pretty nice looking too at that time. So, but I was young, you know, so I was young, and then and like, no, I'm not Frankie. And then as I got known for my DJs, I remember as DJ and stuff. I remember I was in a small interview, and they asked me, of all the DJs, who would you like to battle? And I said, Frankie V from Music Conspiracy.
Whoa, you called
I
him
would
out?
love- You know-
I called him out on that. He never at that time. I guess we were not as close
understand.
as where we are now. But
Yeah.
yeah, you know. So yeah.
I would love. I don't think I've ever heard Frankie DJ.
Frankie, when he was younger, because we went to the same high school and stuff, he was in a high school battle, and I was one of the judges that 1 year. And yeah, you know, he threw down. It was all vinyl, of course, back then in the 80s. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. So
Well, I don't misjudge that one.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've ever heard him
he
DJ.
was good. Yeah, no, he was good. Well, you know what? I don't know when he stopped. Maybe when he became a promoter, he didn't have to DJ, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just kind
He
of.
could
what-
just turn around and do whatever he
But
wanted
no,
at that
he
point.
got it. He did great.
Yeah, he was
he
a
won
good
that
DJ.
battle. Actually, he won that battle that 1 year.
What club would you bring back?
Ooh, good question.
I try.
Okay, I would say, if not to do with the new wave, but I think that the club that I would bring back would be Crowbar.
Ooh.
I mean, Crowbar. I never DJ'd at Crowbar, but I know Victor R from Crowbar. Victor R used to play in the VIP lounge, and that place is always happening, you know. And I think that, you know, to go into Crowbar, just the energy that it give out, the sound system, it's just like wow, you know. So yeah, but I think also clubs that I think that what I would bring back too, that I have a lot of memories will be Club Naked, the scene,
Oh,
and
I love
Medusas.
that. I loved Club Naked.
Yeah,
It was one of the best clubs, I thought.
I think that was so cool.
If you couldn't get into Medusas, you were going there.
Yeah, that was your.
That was your secondary, yeah.
Yeah.
That was your
Yeah.
secondary.
But Club Naked, I remember it was just like, I remember going up for the first time, going up the stairs, and there was like 3 little circles. So one circle would be, your slam dancers. You had the middle circle would be the people doing Vogue like Madonna, and then the last circle would be just your regular new wavers dancing.
Yeah.
And then they had a slide in the back. It was so good.
So now let's talk about your affiliation with Riot.
Riot, okay.
Right, and the Riot crew, right? Because I never heard of them until now as an older adult.
Right.
Well, how were you part of that? Because you were a part of it for a while, right or wrong?
Right, yeah,
Okay,
I was part of it. I think that back then, like in the early 90s, well, I would say early 80s, not early 80s, late 80s, early 90s, it was like 8 of us. They would just hang out and listen to new wave.
Okay, so you were there from the beginning.
Yes, I was there from the beginning.
Okay, so let's hear. Okay.
Yeah, from the beginning, that's how it started. Like 8 of us hanging out. Just we would go to the Prologue, Club Naked. We would go to, the Medium. We used to go to a lot of places, just hanging out, just guys, just hanging out and listening to music. We're all new wavers and all that.
So that you not a DJ crew at that time. You were just like a party crew.
Just
called
like
a
a party crew, kind of like hanging
Okay.
out. And then, Victor N was DJing. He was one of the most known DJs, and also Gil G too. And me, I was just still up and coming, but I was still still part of that crew, and I think that just hanging out with them, and I got to learn a lot more about new wave and everything, so that was really cool. And I think that as the years went on, obviously things happened, and I think that also for me, it was just a learning experience because not just, at one time Riot lost a few members. They passed away, like Ralphie Navarez had passed away, George Navarez had passed away. A lot of Riot members were just like passing away, and I think that was kind of sad to me. It was that Ralph Navarez was one of my closest friends. He was the one that got me into the Smiths, Morrissey. You know what I mean? It was just like I didn't know who they were, and I just started listening. Now I'm a big Morrissey fan.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I mean, for me, it was just I enjoyed it, So I think from hanging out with them, it was just really cool, And obviously, I'm not a Riot member anymore. I kind of went on my own. I got this thing called Synthwave Chicago now, and I think I'm doing good so far. So yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you when you became a part of Riot, because I know Riot was huge, and I really don't know much about Riot other than what I've learned recently.
I don't know.
I don't remember any of that. I mean, do you have a little bit of history on when that group started and when you were part of it?
I think
You guys do your own events or?
Yeah, we would do I wasn't in charge of doing the events. More like Victor was the one that was doing the events for Riot and stuff. I was just more of their DJ, just to go on there. I didn't do any events for Riot until years later. That I maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I would say 4 years ago, I was
way later,
way later. I was
wow.
appointed
Okay.
to represent Riot, and that's kind of how I started doing Riot events for everyone, like the boat parties and of course the forest preserves and stuff like that, and just getting everybody involved, and that's how. But I think that I was still trying to keep that new wave alive, trying to play new wave.
Oh, they wanted to change, or?
Oh, well, no, but I mean, it's just because as Riot started, it was all about new wave, back then. So yeah, I think, and then of course, as times go on, you have to incorporate a little bit of house music here and high energy here. So I was like, okay, I don't mind doing that too. Not me, but other DJs there. So yeah, so it's cool.
So the Riot crew, is it Riot crew or Riot or?
So it's Riot.
There's three divisions, right? There's also a Riot. Let me see, Riot crew, Riot DJ.
No,
and just Riot.
Just Riot, but Riot.
Is that different? They're different chapters, or?
No, it's just Riot. But Riot definitely stands it stands for Rebels in and Out of Trouble. That's basically.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Okay.
So that's how.
That's something new I learned.
Yeah. So
okay.
Rebels in and Out of Trouble, and at first when they brought it up about starting Riot, I was like, I don't even like the name, why this name? But then they said Rebels in Outro, like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So yeah.
It's like this is like early '90s or mid '90s when.
No, this was like early '90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and then so that kind of what happened, and then I was just like, okay, cool, So I just go with it. But again, I wasn't a good DJ at all. I was just. Trying to. Yes,
But,
now I am. Yes.
No, it's good.
He's like, now I am. I'm really good.
It's good. No, it's good to be humble and all that, because we all went through that. So, what was that? What was, I guess, because you were there for a long time? What was the peak of the Riot crew in your eyes, in your words? Was there? What was there? Like every crew had a peak.
I think the peak was when I was like a sophomore in high school, when all the new wave was really big. New wave was big because we would go hang out. Like I said, go to Medusa's or go to.
So you're
Club
already.
Naked.
You were in high school. So you're like 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we would go to Curie because that's where all the new wavers were hanging out in Curie. Sometimes we would hang out at this record shop, Cozy's Record Shop, right down on Archer and California, right there too. So we would all hang out there, and sometimes we would like go up north, just to hang out too. It was cool.
So
Go to the alley and 99 floors and all that. So it was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So we talked about Riot, your affiliation. You were there from the beginning.
Yeah.
One of the original members.
Yes, one of the
Fair to
originals.
say? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
One
And
of
so
the
now you recently left.
Right.
And
Recently.
you're doing your own thing now. You say you call it synthwave.
Synthwave Chicago. Yeah, it started.
What brought up the name? How'd you put that name together?
I don't know. It just kind of put something different, and I was just like trying to put something different. And so when I left Riot at the beginning of this year, I said, I want to try something different. I'm gonna go on my own, and I just started thinking about names, and then I just kind of popped together, and I was like, okay, this sounds pretty cool. And then I created a logo, and then I just like did my thing, and then of course Victor Lua, I started working with Victor Lua and Victor Salazar, and then we just kind of hooked up, and then we've been just hanging out and doing parties, and I think it was really
Well, it's
cool.
working.
I think I was gonna say Irish Rebel is really known now for your new wave sets between you, Victor, and Victor Lua.
Yeah.
Like I said, this past Saturday, I mean, I walked in and then, thank God we came home because I didn't want to deal with another storm.
No.
But I saw the videos that you posted, and I mean, the place was packed.
Yeah.
So, I think you guys are doing a great job. You're doing a great job in deciding
Thank
that.
you.
I guess in my mind, what makes somebody want to sit there and say, you know what, I want to do this solo. I think I think I'm ready.
I think it was just more like you said, I'm ready. I'm ready to branch out, ready to see what's out there more, So, and that's kind of what I did. And then when Victor Lua was like, hey, I'm gonna do New Rose vinyl sessions, and I was like, okay, I'm in. And that worked. I mean, it was cool. I was like, wow. I didn't think it was. At first I was like, it might be a little slow, but then it just picked up. It just got crowded. I was like, I was like, wow.
I applaud you guys because it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're getting a lot of people in their late 40s, right? Mm-hmm. To go out there on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And to listen to that was you guys did great.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
bad,
thank
not
you,
bad,
man.
not bad.
No, yeah, Victor Lua, I give him props for that. And then of course,
give him
same
props.
thing, Salazar, same thing for him, It's like,
And,
I love Victor.
happy belated birthday to Victor Lua.
Yeah.
Big 6-0.
yeah, big
No
6-0,
way.
Yeah.
Big 6-0.
Oh, damn. I'd have made fun of that when I saw him. I'd have been like, what up, old man? You going down that hill? No.
But he is such a cool guy. I mean, him and his wife are very, very cool. I mean, you know them for a very long time, and it's like, then of course, me talking to them and just hanging out with them, and I think it's just really cool. I mean, I know Victor Salazar for years, way before I even started DJing, I guess you could say. But I think he was, he's a very humble guy too, very cool guy, and I think him and, when I met Victor, I had met his partner, Rodrigo A., and then Carlos Feliciano came in, and then Notorious Nino and all those guys. They had all that New Force, so it was really cool. So back then, New Force and Riot was there too, but
Those were your competitors?
No, we just all got hang out.
Okay.
I think it was really cool. Yeah, so,
Because
yeah.
Riot Crew is it's a large little crew there.
Yeah, it is a large crew.
It's like
yeah.
large little crew.
Yeah.
When I first was introduced to Riot, actually not too long ago, it's a few years ago, I thought the Riot Crew did the Riot Fest.
Oh, okay.
Like, Dad, these guys are what? Whoa, really?
Not the same people.
Well,
not the
then
same
I found
people.
out it's not the same people. Yeah, but
Let me acknowledge some people on here. Sam, Smooth Smoking Sam's on here. What's going on? Thank you for joining us. Rudy Romo's on here saying, what's up, Julius?
Oh, what's up?
Alva Rodriguez is on here. So, let me ask you. New Wave died off. It's finding its way back. Or did it ever really die off?
hello, maybe no, never.
No, it just kind of took just a little bit.
Because
And
I
the-
feel
and
like
the Kennel
after
community
Neil's
probably.
closed
Yeah.
and Exit closed, There wasn't really any place else to go. I mean, Exit was the one spot that everybody would go after.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Neo's was the whole, big thing for the 90s. I know, because I would go there on Mondays.
Maybe in the Latino community took a little dip, but it's never died. It's strong. I mean, how many of those bands are in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, it's true.
How many house artists are in the Hall of Fame?
Okay, don't,
come.
I'm just saying, don't be dropping mics yet. Let me see if I can find, no, that's not the one I'm looking for.
Puto
Yeah,
cam.
right there.
I'm just saying, it's been around. I mean, it's
Yeah,
great
it's-
music.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's still now. I mean, we still drawing people to listen to these. And look, and not only that, how many young bands are doing covers of
Yeah.
New Order
Yeah.
and other stuff? When they should be making their own music, but no, because
No.
their music's so damn good from back then, they're doing covers of it.
That's true, and some
Come
of the
on.
young generations actually they know the '80s, they know
Yeah.
new wave. They're singing into them, It's like
Yeah.
it's like I recently last Saturday, I did a graduation for one of my friends. His daughter had just graduated from high school, and she wanted Michael Jackson, New Order. She wanted Simple Minds. She knows all these songs, and she just graduated from high school. I was like, wow.
Well, probably the parents
A
and
lot
friends.
of,
you know.
well, that and a lot of that music is starting to come back in a lot of these movies again. I know Victor Salazar and I had a conversation sometime at the end of May, and he was doing my cousin's birthday party, and he said, I just came from a party. He said where all they wanted was Michael Jackson music. He goes, and I was so happy that this newer generation of kids, he goes, wanted to hear Michael Jackson. He goes, because, when all that scandal hit, it was kind of like Michael is, erased from the face of the earth. And now that everybody saw the documentary,
Right.
even my grandson is like, Grandma, play, Michael Jackson. I'm like, which one? He's like, Beat It. And then, and then he's just like, Billie Jean. So now you've even got a younger generation who's 4 years old getting to know some of these. So I've always liked New Wave. I've always been a New Order, Depeche Mode, Cure, fan, and I just think that I see a resurgence of their music coming back because some of them, like the Cure, Love Song is like considered yacht rock. You can hear it on
okay.
Yacht Rock now.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's cute.
they're doing that.
Oh, wow.
But there's just some of those songs that you can hear. And then I think SiriusXM has that one dedicated channel too.
Yeah, it's First Wave. It's what
Yes,
it's called.
First Wave, and
Yeah,
then they
First
do
Wave.
like their safety dance on
Safety
Saturdays.
dance, yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool for
Bueller.
that too.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
Bueller. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I listen to his stuff sometimes.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I would say, hopefully, still keep on playing. Keep on playing and joining like talented DJs like him.
Oh, stop.
Side to side, and then of course,
Here's your 20 here's your 20 bucks.
All right, thank you.
Here's your 20 bucks.
But I think also I think 5 years from now also just just doing events and just kind of doing my thing, and I think that's what makes me happy. I mean.
Well, you definitely have been standing out, and that's why I wanted you to be part of the conference,
Hello, let's talk
Oh,
about
that's right.
that.
Yes.
representing the alternative avenues, because you've been there since the '90s. You're not someone who just started doing it now. You've been there since the beginning. To me, you're a part of the history. Here at South, especially on the South Side, in the Latino community, a big part of that scene.
Thank
You're
you.
part of it, and so we wanted to acknowledge you. I mean, of course, there's a lot of others, but we only can have so many people, and then I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure you were had to be one of them this year.
Oh, thank you, and it's an honor. I mean, when I got your text and you were telling me about it, I was like honored. I was like, at first I couldn't believe it. I was just like, "What? Are you serious?" Like, well, okay. And then you're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Wow!" Like, okay. So I got I was like, like a little. Little
don't get
emotional.
nervous.
No, a little emotional right there. I got a little emotional because, for me, it's always been like, to me, sometimes I think that when I first started DJing, I could care less about getting paid. It was all about me just playing. That's how and then to this day, sometimes, cool, I get to play and I make people dance, and that's what brings me happiness. You know what I mean? And I think but for you to tell me, to be on the panel and all that. I was just like, wow, really?
Oh, you
It's
definitely earned it, brother.
I'm not gonna lie. Yes,
Thank
there you
you.
go.
Thank you.
And then I don't know what all the other ones. Oh, no, that's a laughter one. So we got the laughter one. So
She's
I'll
pushing all
I'm
buttons.
pushing all the buttons because I really don't know what's on these other than the laughter button. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I can be honest because I always am when it comes down to this podcast.
Look out.
You know it's coming. I don't know why I found you to be conceited.
Wow.
Maybe it's and I don't mean that in a bad.
She's Oliver.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I have never met you. And I don't mean to make it sound like maybe it's because of the sweater, because you do have like a turtleneck sweater look that kind of gives that distinguished look. But I think the first time I met you, maybe you were shy.
You need a pipe.
Maybe you were shy.
You gotta have a pipe.
I know pipe.
Yeah,
Yes.
he reminds me of the Dos Equis guy. I swear to God, we need a beer in his hand. We need a beer in your hand. But I don't know why, because like the first time I met you, I was like, I think maybe you were shy, and I kind of took it as standoffish, and I was like, oh, okay. Fine. And that was it. Whatever, I was just like, nice to meet you. And 'cause somebody introduced us. It might have been Eddie Reyes.
Okay.
And he's like, do you know Julius? And he's like, I go, no. And he's just like, you don't know Julius Oliver? I'm like, no. So I'm like, why does people assume that I know everybody?
Right.
And then that was when he introduced us, and you're just like, yeah, hi. And I'm like, oh okay.
I do have to admit, I am shy sometimes. I am shy, especially towards people I really don't know. I keep quiet. I don't say much. Hey, nice to meet you. Okay.
Shy,
It's
shy.
like, yeah.
Hush,
But
hush,
when
I'm
you
the
get to
one.
know me or I let you in my circle, because I have a very small circle, like
Yes.
very, very tight. I'm very private. I really don't tell a lot of people everything that's happening in
That's
my
a good
life.
thing.
Oh, yeah, that's
Because,
supposed
you
to.
know, especially
You're not
us.
supposed to put everything on Facebook.
No,
I know,
'cause
right? Everything. Like,
Yeah, because then
everything.
everybody knows all your business.
I know, yes. And so but when I put you in my circle, I feel comfortable. You in my circle. You know what I mean? To me, it's like, to me, it's like I'm letting you in. And that to me, that takes how could I say?
So
for
that
me to
takes a
break up-
lot.
Yeah, it
It
takes
takes
a
a lot
lot.
to
Yeah.
open
Not
that door.
just anybody could be in your circle.
Right,
Thank
not
you.
anybody. Yeah.
Am I in
You're like
are
him.
we in your circle?
Yeah.
You're in my circle. She's in my circle. Your fiance's in my circle because you know what? You guys make me feel cool. You guys make me feel like especially being in the spotlight as DJs. Everybody sees us. They really don't know us. Mm-hmm. But like, say for example, some people don't know me. They just know the DJ and that's it. But do they ever know that I like Swedish fishes? That's my
Probably
favorite.
not.
That's my favorite candy. You know what I mean? To me,
Those are
that's just
mine.
one.
Yeah.
Those are
He
mine.
said,
Right.
he said Swedish fishes, so not just one. That
Okay.
means you take both.
Yeah.
I take
I do.
multiples.
I'll
Yes.
pop 5 in
Yes.
and enjoy it. So
But that's the thing. People don't know me in that way, People. There's a lot about me that people don't know, but
Look-
that's because I'm very private.
look at Sue. She's like, because you had never met him, most humble, sweetest guy ever. Oh, look at what
Oh, thank
Sue's
you,
got to
Sue.
say.
Thank you.
Look at
Brian. Oh,
Yep,
thank you.
Brian's saying he's a neat dude. So, and I didn't say that he wasn't.
Oh, Prieto, hi, what's up?
I did not say he wasn't. I just said that the day that I met him, I felt a little standoffish. So it kind of gave me like a different taste in my mouth. I'm like,
I get that a lot. They're like, oh, and you're okay. I thought you were conceited. Like, damn. I don't know what it is, but maybe certain DJs have that.
You just have to watch when you meet him for the first time and he drinks.
Whoa. Okay.
Like the first time he met me, I just posted. Did you see the pictures of the first time we met when we did the Janelle's reunion?
Yes.
So the first time he met me, because we were always talking on the phone for like 4 or 5 hours every day until the day we met. And then he was just like, wow, you're taller than I expected. I'm like, this mother.
Oh.
I was like, oh,
Because
okay.
I see pictures of you. You look tiny. You look tiny.
I wish I was tiny.
I didn't even think bad. Okay. But
He looked up. He's like, you're really tall.
but I'm used to looking up.
Wow.
Hey, so-
But you know what? I would say that when Pablo would play, I would go and hear you play, even though at back then we just didn't talk very much. We didn't know. We knew each other from the scene. We knew each other because we played together at certain venues. But when you were playing and I wasn't on the flight, I would still go and support just to listen to you play.
Oh,
to me-
wow.
And I think that, just like other, like I said, Miguel Martin, John Torado, Lewis, all them guys that have been, Jesse, like everybody that have been in, in the new wave scene that longer than I have been, you know what I mean? Not for you to sound old
okay,
or
I
anything.
don't
you know what I mean?
mind.
He's old.
He's old.
I look pretty good for a
But I
fox.
think that's just, to me, it's always been like my pleasure to listen to great music and listen to artists play. Same thing with house DJs to play how they blend, how they do their thing, and to me it's like wow, you know. But I mean, for me, I always said that I always want to be original. I always want to do my own breaks, my own things, you know what I mean, and play my own, not play my own music, but cater to the crowd, but also be able to have them dance.
Your own little
like
style.
Yeah, my own style,
right,
exactly. You know, so I think that was always really cool, you know, so yeah.
I was glad that I was able to go by Saturday, even if it was just brief, because we were just sitting here and literally you saw how far we are from our trouble.
Right.
And I was just like, come on, Mike, we got to go. And then after a while, we were sitting there, and he's like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, we got to go and support, because I've never been to one of your events yet.
Oh, thank you.
And I missed the big one that was over on Sunday, because you were there, and then we were busy doing other things, and we went to the one in Bridgeport to support Chico.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I was just like, we were trying to head over there, and we weren't just going to make it, so I figured we were over here. So, you know, I thought it was really cool. The vibe was really great. I think you got a great team there between you, Victor Lua, and Victor Salazar.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know Nando. I probably waved at him and thought it was Victor Lua.
Probably.
So I was just like, hey, what's up? And no wonder he looked at me all kinds of crazy. He's just like, who is she? So, but no, I think it was a great vibe.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you had a great crowd, and Pablo said you had a great turnout over at New Rose.
Yeah,
so
that was like, you know, obviously for New Rose, you know, Victor Lua putting it together was awesome. Like I like that venue. It's really cool. I've never been there before, and
It's
it was
the old
really cool.
Juniors.
Yeah.
And I never been there when it was Juniors. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And it was a martini bar after Juniors, wasn't it? They made it for like a small martini bar, and it just didn't quite work out, and then they closed like shortly after that.
Well, I hope I wish the new owner, I forgot his name. I met him. Bobby?
I think I don't remember his name, but I have it. But I know.
Really?
him,
But anyway, we met him. He was real nice to us. He came up to us. He took care of us, you know, make sure, you know, everything was fine. So I wish him well.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I asked him, so what kind of vibe you gonna want here? You know, he goes, no, I want to keep it like this kind of music.
Yeah.
You know? And then of course, if he has private parties, he's gonna have to, you know, whatever they want, right?
Right.
But I like that to hear that, because I think the southwest side needs a little place like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You
I think
know,
it's a cool spot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think. Sorry.
Pilsen, right?
Yeah, Pilsen.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pilsen. Yeah.
Tony O is in the house. What's up,
Oh, my God, Tony O,
I
look
haven't
at him.
seen you
Oh, wow.
in forever, man.
I haven't seen Tony in
Where
a
you
long time.
I
hiding
haven't
at
seen him in
these
a while.
days?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
Tonio, that's a
Thank
good
you
guy.
for
Tonio,
joining.
good guy.
Tonio is a great guy. Love
Yeah.
him to death.
He helped us out with the Alcatraz reunion a couple years ago. He did a fabulous job.
Yeah, Tonio is
Fabulous
he's
job.
the stuff, man. That's one guy. I mean, I've met a lot of DJs, and I'm glad as I'm meeting them in their time now that they seem extremely humble. I don't know how they would have been if they were younger, just like I know how I would have been when I was younger. I wasn't as humble, but I'm glad I'm meeting them in their time, where they've had time to evolve, time to grow up, and time to
Hey, what are you
recognize a
trying
lot
to
of things. So, you know, well, I mean, it is, because, you know, like you said, you know, people come up to you and they're just like, hey, how are you? And they think they know you, and they don't.
No, they don't.
And then, like I did, I was like, okay, you know, meeting you afterwards and being more around you and seeing you in the same, you know, areas that I've been in, where Mike's been, you know, it's a different vibe. It's just like, oh, you know, people have their preconceived notions about me as well. So, you know, I don't take offense to it. You know, once you get to know me, you know, you're always welcome to my home. The bar is always open.
There
and,
you go.
You know,
Party at her
I'm
house.
always here. Yeah, party at my house. There's a lot of bottles of wine. But I just think that now meeting people like Pablo, I didn't know him. We didn't know each other, and going on 2 years now that we've known each
Wow.
other. Or three,
We're
yeah.
married on the air. That's,
Yeah,
There you go.
we got married on the air and everything. But I
Sorry,
mean,
Mike.
I got to meet him in his, you know, in his humbleness, because even he said, you know, if we probably would have met back then, I don't know how humble I probably could have been, or would have been. So. I'm glad to be able to meet you in your season and hear your experiences, because
thank
I
you.
think it's important
It is.
for everybody. And whether people think that you're either a beginner, intermediate, or a legend, I mean, everybody has that history. Everybody has a story.
Right.
And I believe that this is the time and the place to tell that story.
Yes.
I'm glad you're going to be a part of Latinos in the House this
Oh, no,
year.
and I'm so honored for you guys to have me. I mean, like I said, I mean, I might be a little nervous that day too.
Well,
But
we're more honored.
You know,
We're more honored that you said
Yeah.
yes. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it's like, no.
You said, yeah, sure. I said, hey, Julius in. I'm like, yes.
yeah.
When he said alternative dance, we were all in the meeting. And I go, that's all yours. I have nothing to do with that. I know nothing about that. That is your department.
Wow.
And
Well,
he
thank
got
you.
that whole panel. And he listed all the names out. And he's like, and everybody said yes. And I'm like, yay, that's great. So I get to hear like a different side. Because like I tell people, if you were part of those dances and you were part of that era back then, because nothing had a name. The only thing that had a name was house. And everybody attributed everything to house music. Because they didn't know it as Italio disco. We just danced to it.
Right.
And then when house came in, it was house music. And then freestyle and heartthrob wasn't nothing. It was just kind of mixed in. It didn't have a name until it started having heartthrob. And I know, Harv, if you're watching, you're probably having a heart attack right now.
I knew it as heartthrob.
I knew it as heartthrob. And even George Lamond said it was heartthrob.
When did the hell did it become freestyle?
I don't know. But even
To me,
George
freestyle
Lamond
is like when you do like
confirmed.
freestyle breakdancing.
Yeah.
But that's me. What do I know?
No, I didn't know it as freestyle. And when I talked to George and had that interview with him, he was like, it was not freestyle, it was heartthrob.
It was heartthrob.
Oh yeah,
So,
heartthrob.
yeah.
Remember heartthrob?
It was
And then it went to
heartthrob.
freestyle.
Yep.
But I think for what I remember, heartthrob or freestyle, as is what it's known now, I think also kind of came from New York City. You
It
know,
did.
Like it was like New York City type
They,
of
they can
vibe,
have
you know
all
what
of
I'm
that.
saying?
They
It's all
can have
yours.
all of it. It's all yours.
yours.
Yeah.
It's all yours. I'm not a freestyle chick. I mean, I'll sing some songs because I know them, but they were, like I said, they were mixed in.
Stop claiming house. That's not yours.
Yeah,
That's
that you
ours.
cannot claim house, and you will not claim Latino house either.
That's
I'm
ours.
sorry, that is ours as well.
Yeah. Punto.
Yeah, punto com.
Oh, that question. Let's see. Question from Prieto. Did I ever have make a mixtape? I have. I had made one, and
Really?
I still have it to this day.
Put it out.
Put it out.
On Mixcloud or something.
Or
Oh, yeah, but- yeah.
re-digitalize it like
I
everybody
know,
else
right?
does.
Yeah, I only had one, and again, as a sometimes shy person, I had a picture that covered my face with my hand and just kind of like flowers around it and something like that. And it was just like kind of like the new wave thing type
Yeah.
of thing. But it was cool. It did sell out, but I kept one as a memento for
I
myself.
don't have them. I wish I had my yellow one. That's the one
Oh, yeah.
that sold the most. But yeah, that's right.
If anybody has a cassette of Pablo Puncal Gonzalez back in the day, let us know.
The yellow one.
The yellow one. It's a yellow cassette tape. So if anybody can find that or do some homework,
Or-
find it.
Or Julius's.
Oh,
yeah,
mine.
yeah,
There you go.
Julius,
What
there
was
you go.
what was it called?
It was just I was called
Ho.
you know what? Good question.
Well, that's
Don't
catchy. That's a
remember.
catchy
I
title.
remember it had my name on it, but then I think one side was alternative mix and the other side was industrial mix.
Okay.
That's all I had on it, and didn't have a title to it. I think, for what I recall. Yeah, it's been a long time. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good question over there in the queue. I love it.
Any more questions?
Any more questions
Just
that we
pop-
might have been missing?
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Terry is on here. Good to see you,
Oh, Terry, what's up? Yeah.
Let's talk about. You mentioned something now, and there's something we have never done on the show. I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
So you said, I want people to know me, the other side of me. You mentioned you got a sweet tooth, right? Sweet as fish.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to throw this at you. What's your favorite kind of movie?
Oh, do you mean? What do I like? Action?
Yeah.
I like scary movies a lot.
Scary movies.
Scary movies.
Okay.
I think for me, scary movies do it for me.
You know who hasn't come out with the scary stuff today?
Who? Oh, thank God.
He's dying on me right now.
He can- yeah.
You'll get that little.
Okay, so now your turn. Let's find out something else about Julius. So he has a sweet tooth for
Okay.
sweet as fish.
Yes.
He likes scary movies.
There you go.
Go.
Who's your favorite artist
Bam.
of all time?
Oh,
Ouch.
I would say Morrissey.
Okay.
Morrissey, I
Wow,
think Morrissey
Morrissey,
has always
okay.
been my go-to. I think for me, Morrissey has always been through my good, through my bad, and my happiness and my sadness.
Now, if I took Morrissey away from you, and I asked you to
Who's
go
number
through
two?
the entire catalog of R&B, hip hop, new wave, pop, who would be second in line?
Latin house.
There you go. I would say probably
Who's number two?
I would say probably my number 2 would probably be Simple Minds.
Ooh, that's a great.
I like
that's
Simple
a great
Minds.
group.
Simple Minds always. I have an album of theirs that I actually told Victor to play it at New Rose called Travel.
Okay.
The song Travel by Simple Minds. It's one of their earlier stuff. And it's really, really good. I like that song a lot.
I heard
Reminds
that
me of
on
high
First
school.
Wave recently, because that the host of one of the shows or whatever, he said that they had asked somebody else, and they said that was their favorite song from Simple Minds was Travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I like it. But
Why didn't you play it? Why did you ask Victor to play it?
because I already had finished playing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
you know. But I also sometimes do listen to, believe it or not, reggae music.
Yeah.
I love reggae. I don't know why. I could just chill at home by myself and listen to reggae sometimes. I think it's cool.
You dance by yourself too?
Probably sometimes. Yeah. Just don't tell anybody, unless you want to come over and dance.
No. That's a hard no.
Veronica's like, what?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. So, you got a sweet tooth.
Yes.
You like scary movies. Your all-time band
Morrissey.
song was Morrissey. Okay.
And second in line was
Okay.
Simple Minds.
And so the favorite song was Travel.
Travel.
Okay. Those are like what's your favorite female group? Because those are like male.
Ooh, female group. Good question. I would say Susie and the Banshees.
Look at you.
Ooh.
Nice.
I
I
like
haven't
her
heard
stuff.
that in a long time.
Yeah, it's like cool. I like. Do you ever see their videos?
Yeah,
They're really
out
cool.
there, right?
Yeah.
They're very out there, but that's what I like.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that out there stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I've always been. I gravitate to that. I don't know why. It's just like something about it. I enjoy going.
I played
that I like.
Susie and the Banshees last at the rooftop. Cities of Dust.
Oh yeah.
And Victor Lua had like a remix.
Ooh, Nandi's on here.
So I incorporated some of his remix to my little version, and I put them together. And yeah, the crowd reacted. The crowd like was singing the words
words?
to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know that's a classic.
Yeah.
The crowd is singing it.
Oh yeah.
There's a question on here. Have you ever traveled far to go see a new wave artist to see them live?
Oh wow. Let me think here.
And Milwaukee doesn't count.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, that's out of the question. You know what? Let me think here. Have I ever traveled to see somebody out of the country? I'm trying to think. I don't think that I ever haven't. I know that I went to LA about 4 years ago.
Well, that's far.
To check out and I had talked to Victor Salazar about this to maybe do something out there, new wave, because the new wave scene out there in LA is pretty big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's big, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you got Matt Williams. I don't even heard of Matt Williams. He's a podcast show guy. He there's a podcast show called Synth Pop, and he's from LA. He's from LA, and he brings all this stuff. But he brings dark wave. He brings Italio disco. He brings all kinds of stuff. But they're all out there, and especially out in LA, there's a lot. And I was telling Victor, maybe we should go out there and do something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Count
doesn't
me in.
hurt.
I'm there.
I'll count you in. Like, take a little road trip, you know what I mean?
Chicago versus
I would love to go
LA.
to California. I've never been there.
I went out there and it was really cool. Got to see the Hollywood sign.
Yes.
I went to the Chinese theater, saw the stars. I even see a TMZ truck right there, and I took a picture of it. Like, I don't know why. I was like, cool. You know? I don't know what it
Who
was.
is Julius Oliver?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite, or do you have a favorite music documentary?
Ooh, good question. I would think that the documentary because I love documentaries. I think to me that especially music documentaries are really cool. But I think the documentary that I saw that was just recently on Netflix that I saw was pretty cool. I'm trying to think. Good question. What's the name of that?
Dun, dun,
I know.
dun,
Yeah, I'm
dun,
thinking.
dun,
I'm thinking.
dun,
I'm
dun.
thinking.
What music did they do?
They were alternative. Oh, what do they call? Women group too.
Go-Go's?
There you go.
The Go-Go's. Yeah,
Yes.
that was a great documentary.
That was a good documentary.
I saw that recently. That was a great documentary.
Great
I didn't realize all the things that they went through
Yeah.
and how they dumped their manager out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. And how high they were when they were doing half their stuff. That was crazy. I did like that documentary. I'm starting to get more into musical documentaries. So this last one that I saw with Earth, Wind, and Fire, I highly recommend everybody see the Earth, Wind, and Fire documentary. I made him see it. What did you do?
Made him.
I made him see it. I stopped it and I made him watch it.
Made him
and he was like, starting to no, you watch this. I said, well, because it's got our favorite song on it from the anniversary date of when we went on our first date. You better watch it. So yeah. September 21st.
You're
Yep.
so cheesy.
Yeah, we are. Who knew? But I thought it was very, I think documentaries teach you more about the music from when you were listening to it and kind of when, like, to understand what the mentality was behind it. Like the Go-Go's, it was crazy because they were punk. And
they were punk.
And they weren't considered punk.
They were considered.
Yeah, because they were a woman group and they were pretty much ousted, and it was very hard for them. So to watch all of that from the beginning was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's the same thing like with Blondie. She started as a punk.
Yeah.
Then I ended up watching a documentary on YouTube of OMD, how they first got started. I think that was very interesting how they got started. And same thing with I Saw Them in concert. Obviously the documentary how they started, and I think that was very interesting. So when they first started, it was 4 of them, and obviously now there's only 2. But even though, and then I saw a documentary of Enya.
Okay.
I love her music too. The way she sings, it's very new age, kind of like enigma type of music. I think it's really cool. So yeah, and I think that to me, documentaries are very cool. I like history, like yourself.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance. It's been out for a while, but the Billy Idol documentary.
Oh, I want to see that. I saw
one.
him in
haven't had a
concert.
chance
That
yet.
was
I
awesome.
want to catch that one.
Yeah, that should be cool. Yeah. There was a question here. If I have ever seen Morrissey in concert, I was looking at that. Yeah, I have seen Morrissey in concert. I'm actually can't wait for Morrissey to be at Riot Fest this year.
If he shows up.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I hope. I mean, he was at the last. I think a couple years back, he was at that one, and it was great. I mean, I saw him in concert. I don't miss a Morrissey concert at all.
I'm gonna have to check out some of the music. I probably know it, and I'm just not hitting me right now.
So what was your favorite Morrissey song? Travel or what?
No, that's
No,
Simple
that's what
Minds.
mine's.
I think for Morrissey, even when he was with the Smiths, that's a favorite. One of my favorite songs of the Smiths was this song. This joke isn't funny anymore, which is very it's kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of a little bit darker, but it's not too bad. But then also for Morrissey, after he went solo, I think that I would say probably Hand and Glove is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that, and then I like. There's other songs too.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the Smiths is "How Soon Is Now" and all that.
Right.
So yeah, you know what I mean. So that's
that's
kind of
a
like
big
the
one.
bigger ones.
Right.
So, but even though that song was a B-side song, not the original from the A side. So yeah, which is interesting, something new. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
So Victor Salazar is on here. I'm reading some of the comments. Videoto saying, I'm getting remake of all these classics in salsa and bachata with Michael, Madonna, and many more. All right. I can't wait to hear it. Make sure it's Bad Bunny, too. Because we're going to do a Bad Bunny new wave.
There you go.
Well, Victor's going to be one of the DJs featured on this year's USB.
There you go. Let's
cheap-
talk about the USB.
Cheap plug. We have also QMM,
Nice.
myself, and like 20 plus DJs, all kinds of music. So if you're a fan of Victor Salazar, QMM, and others, this will be available starting June 19th, this Friday, at someone's birthday party
It is.
that's right.
It
at
is.
Local Cantina.
Well, let me just throw that little small shameless plug as well, since we're throwing pluggers now. So, yes, our super producer, DJ QMM, I know him as Mike, my fiance, will be having a birthday party, 52 years around the sun, at
Wow,
Local
nice.
Cantina, starting at 8:30.
No cover,
No cover.
no excuse.
Martin Boogeyman Luna will be the music maestro, and most likely, we all know Mike's got to get on a damn deck at that point. So he'll probably be on there. And who knows, maybe if somebody brings their bag of tricks, maybe they'll get on there too. You never know. DJs popping through. I wouldn't mind any of them doing a set, and I'm sure Martin wouldn't mind that either. It's at 8:30 this Friday. Make sure you come in, celebrate, have a drink, have a shot. Just don't get him drunk because he's got to get up the next day. So he's really got to celebrate his birthday the next day with his mom. So make sure you guys come out, have a drink.
With his mom, yes. Hello.
Yes, he's got to be with his mama.
Yeah, dude.
Andy is the gracious Andy Solis is I made a phone call. He's like, let's make this happen.
Oh, nice.
So Andy will
Just
have
like
a cake
that.
there for us, for QMM. So yeah, we're rolling out the red carpet. So make sure you guys come out. Take a little happy birthday to Mike and his 52nd year around the sun.
And then June 27th will be the official USB release party at Local
Cantina.
We have like
there you
eight, 9 DJs there.
Who are the
that on
DJs?
USB. Oh, geez, putting me on the spot.
Yes, I am. Let's go.
I know this guy called Pablo.
Oh yeah, that guy. Oh man,
I
I
heard
don't know
he's a
about
jerk.
that guy.
He's kind of
He's
a punk.
conceited.
He's,
I don't
he's,
know.
conceited.
he's kind of a punk, but he'll be there.
He's kind of a punk.
QMM, DJ Chico, I think Little Manny,
Okay, cool.
and others.
Oh, nice.
You turned me on the spot and I had to take my memory pill. I'm sorry. But
You
the
are
flyer's out
definitely
there.
old.
Yes, I am, and I'm proud of it.
And then on June 22nd through the 24th is the Marquee Entertainment and Hospitality Conference. Let me tell you, you do not want to miss this conference. It is a 3-day conference. It is during the week. I will be actually on one of their professional panels.
What date during the week? Like, it's like a
I want
Monday
to
or
say it's
something.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
The passes are free.
Oh wow, that's
You
pretty
do
cool.
not have to pay for these passes. So we're going to have a link for the Marquee Conference. You do not want to miss this. They have vendors there galore. Pioneer couldn't make it this year, but Truly's going to be there with their speakers and hosting what we saw this past probably a couple of months ago on how to condense these damn speakers.
Wow.
So you have like a very thin woofer or subwoofer, and then you have a very small speaker, and they're kind of like Cambros. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Where you stack them, and they're light.
Oh,
and
wow.
they have a sound that is so loud that you can use one of each.
Okay.
That's cool.
And they're just spectacular speakers. Hercules will be there as well. What is it? DJ, is it Qbert? Is that who I'm thinking of? Yeah. He will be there along with Flipside this year.
Oh, there you go, Flipside.
You'll have him. Yep, DJ Qbert scratch. He's going to have a scratching workshop. So if you want to
Learn how to
sharpen your skills,
zigga.
yep, then DJ Qbert will definitely be there. And then also you got DJ Flipside on the DJ Legends panel, which is going to be really cool.
Oh wow.
Mike Walter will be there with The Last Dance, the best way to finish an event, so you want to be there for that. Jeffrey Green with Latin Business Panel. You definitely want to be there if you in the business of everything of events. Dave Mancini, what is your time really worth? I think that's going to be a really good panel. And then Sell Me This Pen. KC, who hosts the Marquee Conference, has got Sell Me This Pen. So it's kind of like, sell me this bottle of water.
Sell me this blue guy
Yep. Sell me that little blue mono.
with 1 foot.
That's right.
If you can sell this with 1 foot, you're a good salesperson.
You're a salesperson. And then you got DJ Scribble with the Mixology Workshop. Chad Blackburn cashing in on karaoke. Ooh, if you want
there you
to
go.
expand your karaoke knowledge and your business, that would be the route to go. And then Digital Dave Lander, play something we can dance to. Ooh, that sounds like a great panel.
Wow.
I think that'll be cool. CB10 will be there with their speakers. There's going to be over 40 vendors there. The tickets are free.
That's pretty cool.
They're free. It's going to be at Rosemont.
What are you doing on a Monday?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be an after 4:00, even on Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, what are you doing? Like, if you're not doing anything, you want to expand your
Where's
business.
this at? Where's this at?
This is at the Rosemont
Where's this at?
Convention Center.
Where's that?
It's like in Rosemont. Hello.
There you go.
I mean,
Hello.
come on now. So all you need to do, we'll put the, you go to www.marqueeshow.com, go in there, get your pass. They're free. They are free.
Gratis.
Get
There
your
you go.
passes.
Free
go.
Spanish.
Free. I mean,
Everyone
let me
loves
tell
free.
you something. Let me tell you something.
Okay, I got-
Here I am.
Tell me, sister.
I'm going to go on a soapbox.
There she goes.
You bitch if it's free
That's right.
and you don't show up. And you bitch if you got to pay. So, which one you going to take? That's all I got to say.
Boom.
There you
That's
go.
all I got to say.
Punto com.
There you go.
Speaking of conferences, the Latinos in the house.
Yes.
Third
What
annual
a great
Dance
week.
Music Conference, October 3rd,
Third.
sponsored by 2112. 4245 North Knox Avenue.
Northwest Side, beautiful place.
Yes.
We're gonna go there.
There you
We're
go.
gonna film it. Me and Steph will
Yes,
go
we
there
are.
and the crew.
Yes,
Right?
we're gonna go in there. We're gonna film it.
Yeah. And show you some of it.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
it's
cool.
gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
This 2112 Studios, if you have not been there and you are an artist, producer, DJ, whichever, they have over 100 recording studios. When you walk the walls of these studios, you cannot believe the bands that have been through there. From Lollapalooza's bands, I mean, they've had, they've told me Olivia Rodriguez.
Well,
They've had Depeche Mode in there, coming in there. They have a lot of people coming in just to start their new albums.
that is so cool.
Not to mention they have the Chicago DJ Academy. They have a hangar just for videos.
A hanger.
A hangar, like an airport hangar.
You say a hanger.
A hangar. So you can do your videos there. They have a private live band like recording studio. Kind of reminded me of Prince's studio when I went there to in Minneapolis. And then, I mean, they have a podcast room that you can do your podcast in. They have a radio station room that you can do like your own station.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know what more I can tell you. They have little incubators of different businesses.
Stephanie.
I
This is all the
know.
way on Northwest Side.
Oh my God! Take a damn expressway. I
How much is
promise
this
you,
gonna
it'll so
cost
be
me?
worth it.
How much is this going to cost me?
It is the donation you choose to give. Now, keep in mind,
donation.
donation.
Where's
We
it-
are a
wait,
not-for-profit.
who's getting my money?
Oh my
Who's
God!
getting my money?
Oh my God! Well, it will be the organization that we choose to help, and
there
at
you
this
go.
point in time, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Victor Salazar and Tony Techniques are in talks. We've been wanting to do a DJ Academy, and this would be the great way to start.
There you go. Wow,
So,
that's
you know,
awesome.
I don't see what the problem is here, you know, but it's donation, people. You can't ask for anything
Donation.
more.
Whatever you got.
Yeah, whatever
Well, I forgot my wallet. Can I still go in?
you can Zelle.
Oh,
You can Zelle.
I don't have my cell phone on me. Can I still go in?
You can still go in.
There you go.
But I'm calling you for your Zelle. And don't think I won't have a credit card machine there either. No.
There you go.
It's all going to a good cause.
It is. We are a non-for-profit.
We're not making a penny off of this.
we
for
didn't
those
make a
who
penny
think-
from it last
For those who are
year.
talking yang yang. we're not
Yeah,
making
I
a penny.
mean, come on now.
This is all like we're doing today. Is to feature DJs. Like on the panel, he's not going to get all this time. You might get 5 or 6 minutes because of the amount of people and the time that we have.
Right.
And we're doing this history.
Right, so that's why we're bringing a lot of people as we can.
So, Pablo, who's going to be on the alternative dance panel?
We have this man right here, Mr. Julius Oliver.
Thank you, thank you.
We have Miguel Martin.
Mm-hmm.
We have Luis Segura. We have this guy, Pablo. And we have Jesse De La Pena.
Yes.
And the Queen of Goth, Scary Lady Sarah.
There you go.
Wow, nice.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Then we have the Asian Filipino panel.
Who's on it?
Oh my God. Troy Guy, CZ Boogie, DJ Urge, J Funk. We just turned around and confirmed. Who am I missing? DJ Speed.
DJ Speed.
DJ Speed. So we have them. We're still working on one or two more folks that I
Okay.
want to make sure get recognized. Then we
The
have
Hip House panel, right?
the Hip House panel, moderated by the Grammy Award winner Maurice Joshua.
Whoa,
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
know
I
that.
haven't,
Yes.
I haven't talked
Just
to him.
dropped
I haven't
that.
seen him in years. Oh, my God. Wow.
Confirmed that the other day. Mike was there, and I
Nice.
was like, amigo, I need your help.
Nice.
So moderated by the one and only Maurice Joshua, Mr. This is Acid himself. He will be moderating White Night, Sundance, Pamp, and Tyree Cooper for the Hip House panel.
Oh, cool.
So I know people have asked me about Fast Eddie. He's unavailable at this point in time, so unfortunately we won't be able to have him. But we do have Sundance, White Night, Tyree Cooper, and we have Pamp, who's the new generation of hip hop.
Okay, cool.
Then we have the women DJs.
Okay, DJ Myra.
DJ Myra,
Gloria.
DJ Gloria. Who else did I get?
don't-
Oh,
oh.
Eva Castro.
Psycho Bitch. Who's that?
Yeah, we're working on her
Oh,
still.
wow.
Okay.
We're still working on her,
Okay.
and we're still working on one more.
Okay.
So yes, so we've got that,
Andy.
and the fifth panel we are still working on.
Oh, I thought we already had that.
No, that's where our discussion is next
Oh,
week.
okay.
But I definitely want
it-
to be that one needs to be the
Is
surprise.
it? Okay.
So yeah, that's going to be the surprise. So if we are not giving you reason to be here at our conference panel, at least come for our panelists.
Yeah.
You know, because I think they got stories, and we want to hear them, and we want to make sure that they're documented.
Right.
Not to mention documentation. We made a university last week, and we made it to their Chicano Department Library, and the website was documented as a part of a thesis that Daniel Vasquez did.
Oh, wow.
And thanks to Daniel, everybody who's on that website will now be literally documented in this library going forward. This will be the first time that Latinos have been documented in house music ever.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank
there
you.
go. Yeah.
And where can I see this at? What's the website or the school?
We're working in that right now
Okay.
because we want to do a big hurrah for it because
Okay.
it's very huge for us.
Yeah. Hello.
And it's very huge for Daniel, who worked very hard on
Yes,
this.
he did. Good
Because
guy.
this was a part of his thesis to get his degree. So if you can't figure out why you should be at this conference, that is why. That is why. These folks are being documented. So that's why you should be here.
Can't
In
wait.
case you guys
I
don't
can't
know.
wait. Can't wait.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
What would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger
I'm
self?
standing in front of you, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and you have been through the life you've been. What would you tell your younger self now that they're about to go through the journey to be at your age today?
Wow, that's a good question there. I would say probably prepare yourself because it's going to be a hell of a ride. It's going to be ups and downs, but at the end, you're going to look back and say, wow, I did it.
Okay,
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. Stay strong. Don't give up, right? Keep on.
Right,
like you
keep on doing it.
There are going to be good and bad days. You're
Right.
absolutely right. Just
Yeah,
gotta keep going.
don't give up.
Keep
you
going.
know?
Yep.
Don't give up. Be an originator.
like
Just
that.
keep on
Be-
doing your thing.
B&OJ.
Thank you. Thank
Be
you.
an OG, young man.
Be an OG, man. Be an OG.
Well, Julius, thank you for coming down and
Oh, no, thank
gracing us with your presence.
Thank you. No, thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Stephanie.
you know.
Mike, thank you. You know, very, how could I say, I'm very blessed for you guys to have me here. You know, I mean, I think I was, at first, like I said, I was like, wow, you know, and didn't know what to expect. But as soon as I came in, you guys made me feel very comfortable.
Well,
you know what I
you,
mean?
you,
And I,
you earned
and I
it.
love the pizza.
You earned it, and I didn't bite. I didn't
Right,
bite.
you didn't.
He was
You
like really
didn't.
scared, like, oh, I heard about you. Right? But I can't, like, oh, no, I'm gentle. I don't bite.
Any upcoming events you want to talk about?
Yeah, I would say August 1st, New Rose for my birthday. You guys are all more than welcome. It's free.
Okay.
You know, again, it's going to be vinyl. It's going to be records on records.
Nice.
Okay.
You know, myself, Victor Lua, Salazar will be on there, you know. I think that, you know, I wanted to get Pablo here to play, but we'll see if we can make that happen. You know, so that'd be great.
I have to dust my records.
Dust them up. So I have that, and then of course I have something the following week after that at Irish River Bar. So everybody's more than welcome to come. Yeah, you know, I just feel that this year of 2026, I have to say it's been a very good year for me. A lot of opportunities have been opening up for me, and I'm very glad for that. You know, I'm very thankful for that. You know, like wow, you know, and you know, I go to church every Sundays, and I thank God for everything. You know, so. Yeah.
See, Mike, what happens when you go to church? Just saying.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
Dan.
You said this was an awesome show. We
Thank you.
try.
Appreciate it. We
We
try.
try
Thank you.
every week to make this happen. And then also, I see Susie Espinosa's on here. Hi, thank you very much for being on here today. Who else am I missing on here? I'm probably missing some people. Yeah, I think we hit everybody. Thank you so much for being on our podcast. Thank you
thank
for
you.
being a part of the Latinos in
There
the
you go,
House
yes.
third annual
October
dance music
3rd.
conference,
October 3rd.
October 3rd. Not only are we celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month going into October, but it is also Filipino Heritage Month as
Oh, wow,
well,
that's gonna be
which
cool.
is why we are celebrating our Filipinos at the conference this
Nice.
year. And where is it at? 2112 Studios, 4245 North Knox.
Yes, it's on the north side.
Yes, it's on the north side,
Not
but
too
we're
far.
keeping it in
It's
Chicago
Not, it's not impossible. to
because
get
house
there.
music was in Chicago.
Not just one part of
Yeah.
town. It was all over.
It was
Yeah.
all over. And this year, it's all about bridging the gaps of
That's right.
generations through culture, history, and music.
There you go.
So that is the reason why you should go there.
Punto
So, punto com. So, Latinos in the house, punto com. Check it out. Get your, we'll have some tickets available probably in July. So, hey, you'll get your tickets then. And then next week, we were supposed to have Crate Bug.
Couldn't make it.
Unfortunately, because of unforeseen circumstances, he cannot make it.
But
We will be either here
or there.
or there. But we will be here. We will be discussing a lot. Why not? Because there's a lot going on this weekend.
Yes, there is.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of parties going on this weekend.
Next
so
week,
I'm sure.
Next week, I want to talk about something different. Like, I want to talk about disclosure breeding, and I get a chance to talk about that today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I
something
disclosed
different.
Gianni Blue, so,
And
you know.
disclosure
know.
talk next week.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Julius, for being here tonight.
Thank you. I also want to say thank you to everyone that logged in today, tuned in to the show. Thank you, everyone. Rudy, Brian, everyone. I think Sue, everybody.
Yeah.
I think I saw Nandi Max on there too.
Yeah.
And, Beato and everybody
of
else.
people.
Tony Techniques, one of the coolest guys I ever met. I think when I turned in, if I recall, I remember giving a cassette to CRX. And I think he was there at that time, and I played. I don't know if he did, but someone played it, and I was like, wow. So I'm driving around, hearing my own mix on my own radio, on the radio in my car.
That's the
And
coolest thing, right?
I used to drive a Fiero back then. I
Look at
remember a 2-seater Fiero, and listening to my mixes on the radio. That was like, that is so cool. But yeah, but
I know it's funny when you listen to
Oh.
yourself on the radio. That's
About
hilarious.
time, Frankie.
Look
It's
at
about
Frankie.
time, Frank.
Always damn late. You better been listening from the beginning.
Frankie, I texted you 2 hours ago,
And where were you?
We want that answer. That I text you, so
Yeah, we
hopefully
want
you
an
can
answer.
us today.
Today, not tomorrow, bro. Today.
Today, answer.
So VIP next Friday before we head out. DJ QMM will be DJing at VIP next Friday Bar and Grill in Country Club Hills.
Looking forward
Let
to
me
that.
tell you, this is an honor to see our brown community mixing with the black community. I'm
Okay.
I'm
Oh, wow,
all
that's cool.
for it.
Wow.
So I highly encourage everybody to be there. Be there by 8 o'clock. They close at 1. They have some great wings there. So
Nice.
it's on 182nd and Pulaski Avenue. You could park on the side or you could park across the street on the side of Jewel. But please show up there and give some love to Mike. And then he's got the Milwaukee Brewers versus Cubs tailgate party next week, Saturday.
I got breaking news.
What's that?
Frankie V will be here next Wednesday.
Woohoo! Frankie V!
wow.
So
Frankie V!
who is
Frankie V!
Who is
Frankie V!
Frankie V?
Yay!
Who is Frankie V? Frankie V is a DJ that he called out. He wanted to battle 30 years
Yeah, he
ago.
wanted to battle. We got some decks here. We may be able to pull them out.
And also, Frankie V was part of V5.
Yes, he
Yes,
was.
he was,
Yes, he
yeah.
That
was.
was huge in the Latino community
Yeah.
back in the day.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're still around, but he
Yeah.
was from the beginning.
Yeah.
So we're going to hear a lot of
Yes.
those stories too. So
Oh
I'm
my
looking
God,
forward
I
to it.
cannot
yeah.
wait. I cannot wait. So thank you,
Yeah.
Frankie, for being here. I am so excited to have him here. Milwaukee Brewers versus Cubs party, tailgate party. It's $35. You got a slew of Milwaukee and Chicago DJs, including a performance by Jesse B. We will throw the link on our wonderful Latinos in the House page as well. So if you're still interested, you can grab those tickets. Mike will be DJing. And then after that is the local cantina party for what? That USB that's
That
sitting
USB, there you go.
Uh-huh.
This one.
It's the USB party for
Wow.
what's the name of the USB this time?
This is a 6 series, 6 years of doing
Oh,
this.
wow.
Summer Mix number 6.
Woo,
You were
woo.
part of a couple.
Yeah, I was.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
in part of 2 of them.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah.
So we have numerous DJs throughout the years. So this is a good one here. A lot of new music on this. So if you're into like
That's
a lot of
Yeah.
new house music stuff, a lot of new house music on this one.
That's cool.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So we will see you next week, Wednesday, with Frankie V.
Oh, look at him.
So,
Look at the nerve.
excited.
Will there be pizza or wings?
What do you want? Just text us and let us know what you
What do you
want.
want, bro?
There you go.
It's whatever you want, and don't go for steak and lobster because that means I really got to go all out.
Some roco bichuela. Some roco bichuela.
There you go.
You can do it.
Oh, man.
Love you guys. Thank you for
Thank
tuning
you.
in. And we
Thank
will
you,
see you
guys.
next week, Wednesday. Happy birthday, QMM.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Happy 21.
Happy 21st birthday. And we will see you back next week, Wednesday. Good night.
Night.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers,